What's going on, everybody? We're back again. Operation Dirt, video number 33. We're still working on the brake lines. Well, actually, I finished the brake lines. I finished them before I did the rear brake lines, according as to seeing how somebody else did theirs. And I did it in a way that is not recommended. In the last video, I spoke a little bit about running some brake lines and how I was going to run those brake lines. I saw a guy on YouTube run his brake lines through the drive shaft tunnel on a Ford Mustang. I didn't know it was a bad idea doing it on a Ford. And it gets Ford, I driven Fords. But after I did it, it looked good. I posted some pictures on A-Body Mopar, and the guys on A-Body Mopar, they said that I was doing excellent work until that. And I debated on doing it because I knew if something was to happen to that drive shaft, it would destroy the brake line, and then I don't have any brakes in the back. So I knew it was a bad idea, but trying to get out of work and doing it the simplest way possible with less bends in my brake lines, I would have a straight tunnel to run the line down through. That's what I thought I would do. But simple is not always best. I recommend one thing. If you're going to run brake lines, I order brake lines from this company called Inline Tube. I'm not promoting them. I'm not getting a dime for telling you about their product. But Inline Tube sells this nickel copper brake line tubing, and it is some of the best stuff that you can work with. It's very, very bendable. It's easy to bend. It's not like regular steel. It's not like stainless steel. It's just as durable, lasts just as long. It's just easier to work with. When you're doing your flares will come out beautifully. So I would recommend to anybody who's going to do any kind of brake lines to go with inline tubing, and you cannot go wrong. So, back to my brake lines. So I ended up having to order Ford line, which is pretty inexpensive. It was only $20-something for 25 foot, so it was pretty inexpensive. But if you're going to do something right, do it right the first time. You don't have to go back and do it. So what I ended up doing, I went back, I reran my lines, and I put it where it's supposed to be, which is down alongside the outside, underneath the body of the car. And then I brought it on over. I also went ahead and fabricated some brackets for my rear lines because I didn't want to put my brake lines on the rear end like normally that most people do. I wanted to do something different. If I needed to take my rear end out, it'd be just as simple to do it the way I did it as to if I would have the lines on the rear end. So I did it this way that I'm going to show you. And hopefully this is a lot better than the way I had it. I'm sure I'll get more thumbs up this way than all the dislikes that I got from the last way I did it. So if you're going to do a job, do it right the first time. You don't have to go back and do it again. Alright, we're going to show you where we're at. Got the fan on out here this morning. It's a little bit warm, but right now I'm just going to show you where I'm at as far as what's going on. Question, does anybody else have a problem with a bunch of these things in your garage walking around? I mean, the things are everywhere. Them little ugly things are everywhere. All I've been doing is getting my broom and sweeping them out of here. I don't know where they're coming from, but it's like, come out here, and I think they're coming out of the cracks of the floor. but I know I got a lot of them. All right, show you where I'm at. This is where I left off at. I left off with doing the front brakes. I end up getting my proportioning valve hooked up, line all hooked up. Got my stage control hooked up, line hooked up for that. The front brake lines. This is the T, which comes from the stage control. The T's into this, and that goes on over to the passenger side. And the other one goes down along the wall, the firewall, and then out the hole at the bottom. As you can see, my brake line from the rear coming off of my proportioning valve, and it goes on down where it's supposed to go. Now before, I had the thing coming over here. I had it coming over here, and it went up here, and then went straight down the tunnel. So, that's gone. Front brake line came on out here and up and around. Rear brake line. All right, as you can see, the rear brake line comes down, goes on down the back, comes up in the bottom, and then starts running right on down. I put a rubber grommet there. If you're putting line through any metal, be sure to use rubber grommets. Went on through that part of the brace, rubber grommet, came on down around here, did a curve, and then went on up under part of the frame support, which is one of my bars, and down along the side. All right, let me get up under the bottom here. I got a light up on here so you can see a little better. It might be affecting them. Let's try that. Okay, as you can see, brought it on across. Ain't coming down the tunnel no more, people. I'll tell you what, it was nice and straight coming down that tunnel, but I think I like the way it come out here. It come out pretty good. Come on up and around. Then this little thing, I put some, as you can see, definitely want to put these. They're going to hold your line in place. It came on up and joggled on around, as you can see. I wanted to run it next to one of the rear brake lines so that it didn't look like there's too much under here. Didn't want to look too gaudy. I then made a little bracket in the center so that when I did my lines, they had the same amount of distance from one to the other. But I made a bracket to hold that T-fitting there to branch off the other two lines going to the rear brakes. Came on over the passenger side, went on up the frame, did a little bend, and joggled on down to the mount that I made. This is one of the mounts that I made so that my braided hoses, braided lines would then hook to the calipers on the rear end. Same thing, this side, came on over, come on up along the frame, joggled on up, and down to my flexible line. But these were the brackets that I made. Something a little bit different. I've never seen it done. Never seen it done, but I thought I would take a whack at it, as I like to do things differently. But I think that it came out okay. It doesn't look too bad to me. I could be wrong, but it doesn't look too bad to me. So I'm satisfied with it. I'm content with it. So I'll leave it as that. Later on today, I'll try to get back out here and let's see if I can't get my rear end put back in. Get my rear end, slap back up under there. Get him back under there, get him in place. And see also if we can't get the front goodies back up under there. And we'll keep on moving. Now I think as far as my next plan, I was talking to my brother yesterday, Brother Pomp. Matter of fact, I'll show you his hot rod. This is his. This is what he rolling. So I was talking to him yesterday, and I think the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna see if we can't get the fuel cell plumb. I need to go ahead and see if I can get the lines for that ran. I gotta order the fuel filter. Gotta do some calculations as far as what fuel pump I'm going to order. I'm not exactly sure how many horses we're looking to be running. We were discussing that a little bit yesterday. We're considering going pro charger on this, and so that way I don't have to build such a radical engine and I can get the horsepower that I want. So we're gonna see if we can't get plumbing of the fuel cell done next, but it's just one thing at a time. Got the brake lines done. Now I'll move on, get the suspension back under, see then if we can't get maybe the fuel cell plumbed, or I will be doing my electrical. I ordered everything that I need for my relay. I ordered all my relays. My relays came, the fuse box, all that stuff came yesterday. Well, the day before yesterday, I ordered some ABS plastic. Well, actually, it's not ABS. It's better than ABS plastic. It's a little bit more sturdy. I see that some people, they'll use 1/4 inch, but I decided I would use 1/2 inch because I wanted it sturdy. I didn't want it to be flopping around. I wanted it kind of rigid. And this is something that is needful if you're running toggle switches in your car. And so I went ahead and ordered some things for hooking up my fuse panel. There's the fuse box I'll be using. Matter of fact, let me take it out so you can see what I'm working with here. This light behind me, I'll be trying to affect. Hold on just a second. No, that's that light up there. That ain't the outside light. Okay. Let's try this. I got lights everywhere in this garage. Hey, you can never have too many lights. I got a vise right here to hold it, don't I? Alright. Okay, back to what I was showing you. And this is something that I was considering doing next as well. Starting to hook up my fuse panel, because I gotta have some electrical parts, and I gotta have the wiring and all that for that to be ran. They give you all the fuses that you may need. Also stickers for whatever you're lighting or whatever you're running. So we'll be mounting that onto this. Matter of fact, it was called HDPE, polypropylene, I believe that was the word for it. And that's the type of plastic it is. But ordered some resistors. Is this picture blurry or what? Oh, this thing did this again. Let me try something. It's starting to get blurry again. I did this once before. I think when you touch the screen or something, it'll start making it blurry. So since the screen is getting blurry, since the picture's blurry. Yeah, it's like it's not auto-focusing. And I don't know how to do that. If I touch the screen, I know it's going to stop recording. So I'll just come back later and I'll show you all that. Because I know it's not, I think it's this light in here. Because I know it's not the back of the must have had a smudge mark. Okay. As I was specifying, the relays that I will be running onto this electrical panel. I have 10 of those. Not knowing how many switches I'll be running, but I will have a relay for any and every switch that will be hooked up. Also, you need a fuse bar to tie into everything. And that's something else that I will be running real soon. Trying to get this thing put together. So, we'll leave you there. I just wanted to show you a little update as to where I was. Oh, one more thing, I forgot about that. This here is actually, it's like a kill switch, but it's more like a breaker bar. If something is to happen, this here will kill power to everything. If it's power surge anywhere, this will automatically kill power to everything, prevent fires. A perfect idea to have. I recommend buying all the stuff that you should have. Don't shortchange yourself, because when you put this kind of money into these cars, you don't want them on fire. You don't want to burn your house down. So we'll come back at you and we'll show you where we're at a little bit later on. As I said earlier, I'm gonna try to come back and put my rear end in and put the suspension under the front. I did started posting the video earlier and I accidentally touched the screen, so it stopped recording, but I had the better half in the last video, so I will introduce to her now. This is my wife, Ashley.
Hey, peeps.
For anybody that don't know her, I know I've never showed her to anybody on YouTube, but this is the better half, and this is accomplished by way of her helping me.
If you haven't checked this out, Dale probably has never said anything, but his baby, he has babies. Go check us out on, go to YouTube, type in Ask Steve. My husband has a baby, and then you'll see us on national television with the Steve Harvey Show. It's almost up to 1 million views, so if you haven't checked it out, and then you'll get to know a little bit more about us in a fun sense.
Listen to her. But we definitely Mopar. As you can see, she rolling in a Durango Citadel. The other ride of mine is Chrysler Cordoba 79. That junk over there is not mine. That burgundy. Well, it is mine, but I'm giving that away. So this is the other ride. We definitely Mopar all the way. Mopar all the way. And of course, you know, the Charger's under here. And we have the old Operation Dart. So, Operation Dart, video number 33. I know it was a lengthy video, and those that stayed with me to the end, true and blue. But we're going to come back at you. As I specified before, I don't edit my videos. I don't go back and add nothing. I don't go back and cut nothing out. It is what it is. Whatever I say, whatever I do, it's going to be in that video. And it is what it is. So, with that being said, I leave on this note, as in all my other videos. On that note, Operation Dart, video number 33. Peace out.